We take you back to a time which, hey, still might happen now, where you go to Christmas Day, there's so much family, so much food, so much to drink, and it's a very exhausting day. There's some family members you love seeing, some you don't, and you're arguing, hugging, or drinking too much, and you're just overstuffed and can't wait for the day to be over. Well, I've got a film that encapsulates that entire experience in over 104 minutes. And that movie is called Christmas at Miller's Point. And we're going to be diving into that film right now.
Welcome to the Lights, Camera, Rant Podcast. Your source for the latest on movies, TV shows, and video games. Get ready for ranting, raving, and reviewing. Here is your host, Lee.
First things first, as always, I'm your wonderful host, Mr. Rand, and I'd like to thank very much to Ronaldo for giving me the opportunity to review this film. So, as mentioned, we're going to be looking at Christmas at Miller's Point. Now, this is a film that I briefly read the synopsis for and watched it straight off the bat. That was it. And I didn't watch a trailer, I didn't watch anything like that, but I just watched it. And after I watched the first viewing, I had a whole negative review for the film ready to go. Written the whole thing, everything top to bottom. I was ready to lash out at it. But then I thought to myself, all right, I'll go watch it again. I'll give myself another opportunity. So far right now this year, the bar is Madam Web. That is about the biggest trash of this year. So that's kind of where I base every bad movie off this year, especially because that movie came out in Feb. So I thought, okay, I'll watch this again. And it's interesting going back and watching this again because this film is directed by Tyler Terman. He directed this film. He also directed Ham on the Rye. He directed, produced it, and wrote this film. And I was looking at an interview that he spoke about this film, that this film doesn't have a normal plot. It's not really the main character, the hero, the villain, anything like that. This is really just you watching a family, watching two teens escape into the Winter Wonderland to be with their friends. It's a film that's just, it's interesting the way he put it because this film is capturing the environment. It's not about wins and losses. It's not about a hero, it's not a villain. It's not drama on Christmas. Well, it is about drama on Christmas Day, but it's nothing like Home Alone or Christmas with the Cranks. This is a film that just encapsulates family. The experience of Christmas Day, the headache of Christmas Day, the good, the bad, the wonderful. And through these vigilantes, if you will, about different sections of the film, almost highlight reels, if you will, just seeing the family come together, seeing their struggles, knowing the fact this could be the very last time they're all together because the grandmother's got health issues, the daughter and the mother aren't getting along, which is the same little thing sometimes you have in families, but this film does a great job of capturing all of that. And then when I went back and I read his interview, I thought, okay, I'll watch it again. Now I sat there, and as soon as I finished the film, once I understood of where he was coming from and what he was trying to write this film for and what he wanted to get this film on, it's actually really good. From his point of view on what he wanted to make this film was really good. This isn't a film I'd recommend if when you first watch this, you probably will be confused as I was when you get to the end and you're like, what the hell was that? Honestly, I was so confused. I was like, WTF in my review straight off the bat. I wrote. And watching it again, seeing it all come together, like, okay, this makes more sense. Yeah, the title and the plot, the synopsis of the film really doesn't capture what it's going to be. It does. You see the family come together. You also see Michael Cera and the cops in this as well, going and entering and outing, in around, going at different points of the film, interacting with different characters. Or she has a really weird interaction at one point in the film. I was like, okay, that's all right. I guess that's fine. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that this film is, if you're looking for, I don't know, this is not something I would say it's like a Saturday night flick. This is something I guess you put on and you want to have those memories kick in, that feeling of Christmas Day, the good, the bad, and what you excited for, what you don't look forward to. It's literally the camera capturing the environment of Christmas Day on this. And it's you don't go in with high expectations. Don't go thinking this is gonna be this and this. Just for once, I can't believe I'm saying this, but just enjoy the film for what it is. That's it. And that's probably my hate. I went in more like a critic. I was confused, but once I went back and listened and listened to, sorry, read Tyler's interview about the film. Listen, oh my god! Once I went back and did that, I was like, okay, this just makes a lot more sense. And it's based in Long Island. It's winter, literally winter wonderland. And here in Australia, we don't have that. We have the complete opposite. It is like 30 degrees, which is hot. You're sweating. It's shorts, a t-shirt, and flip-flops are on for as Christmas Day. That's ours. We don't have any of that. Which generally, when I think of Christmas Day, it's being overfed and sweating. That's literally what I think about Christmas Day. So I would highly recommend watching this film. It does go for hours. I've seen some reviews about the film, saying bad things about it, but like I feel going back to watch this, I can't understand it more. It could use a little bit more work, but from what his mission statement is of what he wanted to do with this film, he achieves that in full fold. He captures it in this film, and that's what I do like about it. He had one vision, and he captures that in this style. Yes, it's not your typical Christmas movie that I thought I'd be entering holidays in, but it's a pleasant surprise. And sometimes I guess in one way, we forget the fact that, a film can be anything. If anything, if you look at Christopher Nolan, who basically chucks the whole idea out of the window of start, middle, and finish, and basically puts the finish over here and the middle over here and the starting here and then loops all together, where this film is like the plot almost just goes in a curve and you jump off and jump out, as the journey goes. There is no full end or full finish in sight. It's just you're just along for the ride. And if you are looking for a film to capture the holiday feel, this is one that I would recommend. And if you do get the opportunity to watch this film, I'd love to know what you thought. Did you hate it? Did you love it? We have some great memories about Christmas Day, or some bad memories that you're like, oh, just my family's just so annoying? I'd love to know in the comments. So that's my review for Christmas at Miller's Point. Let me know what you think. And as always, until next time, happy ranting.
Thanks for listening to Lights, Camera, Rant. If you like the show, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, leave us a rating and review, and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, happy ranting.